Hey there, and welcome to our latest episode of What's on the Horizon. I'm Lori Sharonbrock here with Chris Shooker of Digital Horizons. And I have a question about privacy today.
Sure.
We've kind of talked about this in some of our other videos, but how do you guys specifically, Digital Horizons, how do you handle those privacy concerns with your cameras and your automation and all of those systems that you install?
It's definitely a concern. I don't get the question a lot, but when I do, the answer is all of the systems that we install they might be cloud connected
Okay.
for remote access, but everything is stored locally in the home. So when we install cameras, we in virtually all instances only install wired surveillance cameras. And there's a number of reasons for that. And I think we've done another video to that effect. But the reason, the benefit to that is the systems that we install, there's no cloud connection for the recordings. Any audio that might be captured is also not stored anywhere but locally. And the people whoever buys the systems from us own the hardware, they own the recordings, and it goes nowhere unless they choose it to. So if somebody has a concern about something that happened on their property, or neighbor said this or that, it's solely theirs and only theirs. Unlike a Ring or a Nest or any number of cameras that you buy, the reason that they're really inexpensive is not going to dive too deep into this, but it's largely that they're going to the cloud and you're either paying an access fee to have it hosted and accessed anywhere, or they're using the information for reasons that you probably don't want them to. So our systems are on premise, as we refer to it as, and they're not cloud accessed, and it keeps it safe and secure.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the trade-off we've talked about, right? And if you have a price point, you have a price point. And if Ring, Nest, whatever, that's in your price point, it is what it is. But you should know the trade-off,
Yeah.
right? That is essentially the discount,
Right.
is that you're trading
You are the
access to
you
that
are
information
the product.
that they want in the end, and they just happen to have a camera
Right.
there.
Yep.
It's kind of fun, like your phone. I swear that the thing was in my brain the other day because I had something come up with something that I thought was just a thought in my head.
Yeah.
And then there
And there it
was the
was.
answer on that's creepy.
Yeah.
But your systems don't do
They
that.
don't do that.
No, and you maintain control. The homeowner always
Yeah.
has
There,
control.
there's so we've had people ask us about integrating Alexa, for example, because they want to do voice control, and that's definitely possible. There's some upsides and downsides and some challenges to overcome, but it can be done. You can make Alexa talk to our systems, and then our systems respond to the commands. But again, all of your voice commands and everything that goes on are now part of Amazon Web Services and whatever Amazon wants to do with it. And whether they're tailoring products for you to purchase or whatever it might be, your voice and your actions and your requests and your desires that it hears are now the property of Amazon. And so in those specific instances, when someone has a very strong desire for voice-based control in the home, we have a solution. There's a couple different manufacturers, one in particular called Josh AI that does natural spoken language interpretation for home automation, and it can exist on its own as a platform, or it can be tied into Control 4, and you can use it for voice control. And again, if you care about your privacy and your data, it is the chief solution for voice control in a home.
Yeah, I think that's really smart to keep in mind. My sisters and I, we passed a meme back and forth. Like when you want your parents to do something, you talk over their phone because their phone is listening, like, get life insurance
Yeah.
or whatever it is that you want them to know about. Now that I've said it, my phone's
This
probably
is
going
my
to know it
Christmas
too.
desires. Yeah.
Yes, week-long tropical vacations for the entire family. I think that's probably the one I'll do
Yeah,
next. That
sounds
sounds
nice.
smart. But yeah, there's always something listening, and I think people need to be more aware of their privacy.
Yeah.
I think we kind of like, we're laughing, joke, whatever,
Right.
but your privacy is a very what happens in your house you'd like to mostly
Right.
keep
To
in
stay
your
in your
house.
home.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you guys have questions about that, or what your system can and cannot do, or installing something that lets you have more control over your own privacy and data, give Digital Horizons a call. So thanks for watching this episode, and we'll see you next time.